get choked up, I'm a little sad. We are blessed to have such a wonderful family and a group of friends that we all call family. All of you, La Familia. For Katie. Fall. I love fall. The colors of the trees changing. The Sundays at home, chilling on the couch, binge watching. Our favorite shows. The time of year that I get to wear my Timbs and my hoodies. And Buckeye football. OH! But really, I love fall because it was 5 years ago, in the fall of 2014, that I started to fall in love with Katie. She always told me this was her favorite time of year. She loves being in the country at her family home in the fall, where she gets to hunt, be with nature, be with her family, and get ready for the holidays. Don't look at me like that. She always talks about the trees and how beautiful they are in the fall. Me? Summertime is always my favorite time of year. Swim trunks and flip-flops, my boat, and something about being on the water, and Brian and Terry's pool. So in summer of 2018 at the lake, I asked Katie to marry me. She said she always wanted a fall wedding. We had our engagement pictures taken last fall, and now we're here getting married in the fall, 2019, 5 years after I started to fall in love with you. During the last 5 years, it hasn't always been smooth sailing. We hit a few speed bumps along the way, but we kept fighting for each other. Something about our love was different than anything I've ever felt. I needed to learn more about her, what made her tick, what made her happy, and why did I make her cry? Why am I scared? I needed to learn more about myself. Why am I feeling this way? Why does she love me even when I'm not so lovable at times? So these are the conversations what I've had with these guys right here sitting beside me, every one of them. They've all been there and done that. But they all said the same thing to me. Scott, you've outkicked your coverage. What the hell is she doing with a punk like you? You are a very lucky man. A while back, I met a guy from Italy that I instantly bonded with. Felt like I've known him forever. I told him about my life, my son, and about my Katie. We talked about him growing up in Rome and the culture. We talked about food, family, and love. Then he gave me some of the best advice I've ever gotten. He said, love isn't a thing you can go and find, friend. You can't go to the store and get it. You don't just pick it up somewhere. He said, love is something that is built over time, like the Colosseum in Rome, where he was from. Now, me being a huge lover of Italian heritage, he had my attention. He said, think of the men that built the Colosseum. They were sore and bruised. They kept working for almost 8 years in the worst conditions to build this massive, beautiful structure that has endured the test of time. It has lasted through countless wars, earthquakes, and harsh weather. But it's still standing almost 2,000 years later. That's serious. He said, be patient and stay the course, because the Colosseum wasn't built overnight. I never looked at love like this. Such good advice, I said to myself. About a year ago, being funny, I started asking Katie, honey, say something nice about our love today. Depending on her mood, or if I had pissed her off that day, she would say things like, our love is tiring today. Or if I was a good boy that day, she would say, our love was growing. One day, I'm sorry, I was gassy. I asked Katie, baby, say something nice about our love. She gave me the Katie face and said, today our love is stinky. Sorry. Then I started to compare our love to random things. I know, crazy, right? One day I asked Katie, honey, if our love was a place, what place would it be? Siesta Key, she said. Siesta Key, Florida. I said, why Siesta Key? She said, because it's warm and sunny and our happy place. Another day I asked her, honey, if our love was a car, what kind of car would it be? Being me, I was expecting her to say something like a red Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon, because that's what she's always wanted. She's going to get it too. But instead, she said, an old farm truck. If our love was a car, what would it be? And she said, an old farm truck. I was kind of, I know she's a country girl and she likes those old trucks. And I said, I asked, why an old farm truck? She says, because even though it's got some bumps and bruises, it's still running. Bam! Hit me, knocked me off my feet. At this point, I was starting to realize something. What started as a joke to me was starting to let me see her for who she really is. Then last month, when the leaves started to change, she was getting excited for fall and for our wedding, and the fact that she makes me watch Fall Harvest movies on the Hallmark Channel. I asked her one day while I was cooking dinner, honey, if our love was a tree, what kind of tree would it be? I figured I would get some quick, short answer to shut me up. But that's when she said without hesitation, an oak tree. An oak tree. I kind of chuckled and asked baby, what? Why an oak tree? Then she said, because an oak tree is strong and steady, just like our love. At that moment, I stopped what I was doing, ran and picked her up, and I didn't want to let her go. I think at that moment, I didn't look into her eyes, but I looked into her soul. I felt her heart more than ever. And I knew without a doubt that I'm the luckiest man in the world. So I want to make a toast to Katie. Wait. Ain't done. May our love endure the test of time like the Colosseum. May we always have our warm and happy place like Siesta Key. I'll eventually get you that farm truck you've always wanted. But most of all, may our love always stay strong and steady like that oak tree. I love you.
Wow. Once again, put those drinks in the air, make some noise, hip holler.